Hi everyone, I'm back again, Buffett. Today we're back with the story here. The union demands Ramaphosa to ex McKenzie for excluding blacks from jobs posting. Guys, in this day and age, I'm so disappointed. Go Gayton, I'm very disappointed to Gayton. The story is written by Manyane, but let us read what is happening here. The General Industries Workers of South Africa, GIUSA, has called on President Cyril Ramaphosa to fire Sports and Art and Culture Minister Gayton McKenzie in a storm over a job advertisement that favored certain racial groups and excluded black candidates. This was after the department advertised a vacancy for the position of Deputy Director for Administrative Support and Coordination in McKenzie's office. The advert stated that preference would be given to colored males and females, Indian males and females, and white males. Yo, like eating brown and black straight up. I'm not black, I'm not black. Giusa said this was blatant racism, adding that Mackenzie should be fired, describing it as a flagrant act of systematic exclusion against African candidates and a blatant violation of the law. Giusa President Mawetle Zebei said such discrimination was not only divisive and oppressive, but it serves the interest of political elites attempting to distract the working class from their failure to deliver jobs and basic services. He said the advert and requirements also violated the principles of equity enshrined in South Africa's constitution and perpetuates the injustice that the constitution mandate every state organ to actively dismantle. The position requires a matric certificate or equivalent qualification, an appropriate 3-year degree or national diploma in administration, public management and administration, office administration, secretarial or relevant qualification. It also requires 3 to 5 years of management experience in the political and parliamentary process. The position that had been advertised on the department website has since been removed. That the ANC even appointed him to cabinet just reveals the level of degeneration they have reached and the treachery they continue to commit against the working class that once lifted them to power at enormous cost and sacrifice in a struggle to end the apartheid-style racism he espouses, he said. Sibey said the exclusion of African candidates from preferential consideration was a profound betrayal of South Africa's commitment to redress the legacy of the apartheid. That's what the likes of Gayton don't get. When black people are given preferential treatment treatment in all the departments, is to rectify the imbalances of the past, not because black people are special. Everybody knows that black people have been in the bottom of the food chain for a fucking long time. For a long time, excuse my French. Now, Boketin, they come here and acting like black people have been privileged since 1994. He said that for centuries, African people bore the brunt of colonial and apartheid era oppression engineered to deny them access to education, economic opportunities, representation, and leadership role in the state and society. Exactly. So when you exclude them now, on the basis of what? Gayton, I'm disappointed in you, man. I supported you, Haida, but I'm disappointed. The democratic dispensation underpinned by the corrective policies like the Employment Equity Act was meant to center the empowerment of the most marginalized. Instead, this advertisement resurrects apartheid-era hierarchies by relegating Africans, who not only suffered most historically but continue at the present to face disappropriate unemployment and poverty to the bottom of the hiring queue. Hey. It is indefensible that the department has favored white males, a demographic that is historically monopolized power and privilege under apartheid and continues to do so today as a beneficiary of preferential treatment. White privilege, that's what we're talking about, said Sibey. He said this decision consciously and actively undermines efforts to achieve redress and de-racialization of the state and workplaces. The preferential treatment of the other groups while excluding Africans reflect a distorted redress, cohesion, redress, and equity, he said. McKenzie and his department did not respond to a request for comment, but on Facebook he said that his department hiring pressure was aimed at addressing the historic imbalancing in employment opportunity for certain racial group, which was are getting such a disappointment. You are a huge disappointment. It's like you you are a perfect example that power corrupts. Well, we were not in power, man. We were talking nice, man, 18. But now, since we have power, you want to hire white males, the people who have been privileged for 400 years. I'm all I am for all races. When I find that other races have been ignored and rarely given a job opportunity, it is my duty to fix it. I'm fixing things, he said. McKenzie dot. Black people are 60% unemployment to black youth. White people is probably 5%, 4%, man. And these people have an option to go to Europe. Trump is waiting for them there. Aye. I want all races to be represented in the department that I lead. Go boil somewhere else. On X, McKenzie defended his department's approach, saying it is consistent with the Employment Equity Act, which seeks to ensure the fair representation of all races in the workplace. Employment equity, are you saying that you have never heard of it? We are making sure all races are represented. Nothing really here to be alarmed about. Salute. McKenzie, dog, you are wrong this time around, bro. You are wrong. We're focusing, how can we eliminate this huge unemployment when I want to give preferential treatment to groups that have low unemployment rate? Indians and white people have very low unemployment rate. They own factories, they own what. So now we cannot give them preferential treatment to work in the government. Black people need every assistance possible, guys, to get out of poverty. Every assistance possible. You cannot treat black people equal to white people and Indians. You cannot. We deserve preferential treatment from the government. Don't care if it's the government of national unit or provincial unit. But you cannot give the same treatment to white people and Indians, people who have been privileged forever, while black people were at the disadvantage. Now all of a sudden it's democracy. Now we have to give. Let us be equal, on equal footing. But now we've been limping, we've been cut our legs. Now we have to run with people who have training shoes, who have everything. Let's run together. The same race. No, guys, come on, let's face facts here. Gayton, I'm so deeply disappointed in you, Buffett. Comment down below, Buffett. Like, subscribe. What do you think about what Gayton is doing here and his friends? See you next time, Buffett. This is your boy Sim Tembile. This is Mzansi Political Channel. I thank you.